you all the way. Stay broke up. You could love something, and then the minute you get around other people and they don't love it, then you don't love it. When you continue to focus on yourself, it, number one, allows you to be a whole person outside of that relationship. Number two, it allows you to put less emotional pressure on that person.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kaylannadenisee. If you didn't know, welcome. Today I'm here with
Ain't you supposed to introduce me?
No, you supposed to introduce you.
I'm Connie.
Today we're gonna be doing a girl talk video because why not? I have not done one yet. Yes, let's jump right in. This is so weird. I don't ever do sit down videos.
You just have to, you gotta loosen up. You gotta relax. Take a breath. It's people wanting to talk.
Okay. First question is, what's something that you do that instantly boosts your confidence?
Something that I do?
Yeah.
I'm a vision board person. So that's what I do. I make vision boards. I know this is probably a little before most of your audience time.
I mean, people they be making.
But I mean, when I first started making vision boards, I used to go to the store. I would buy the magazines. I would get a poster board. I would literally go through and I would cut out the pieces that, you know, inspired me the most, whether it was texture, whether it was a person, whether it was a brand, whatever, and I would copy and paste. So I would have like what I wanted to be, you know, within the next 5 years, the kind of car that I wanted, how I wanted to live, all those things. So that sort of thing motivated me. And then I moved over to Pinterest, and then I just would do Pinterest boards. So like I'll now do like 4 boards a year, and I'll do mood boards, and then I'll do a manifestation board. And that instantly sort of gets me in the mindset of recharging myself. Yeah. But I think when it comes to confidence, especially for like young ladies, you know, this might be a bit unorthodox, but it's unplugging and isolating, because you could love something, and then the minute you get around other people and they don't love it, then you don't love it. Yeah. So you have to have like a foundation within yourself that's so strong to where it doesn't matter what room you're in. If you love it,
by other people.
Yeah, you love it. What do you do to recharge your own confidence?
I would say doing my hair.
Okay.
I love it like that. That automatically boosts my confidence. Like I really feel like that girl with my hair is done.
That makes sense.
Sometimes with my hair not done, like I be still feeling like that girl, but I be feeling like that girl when my hair is done. Love it.
Taking care of your physical can do that. You know, so self-care. People taking care of their hair is a form of self-care. So yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like anything that have to do with like maintenance, like my nails, my toes, my eyebrows, my lashes, like my hair, anything like that, like it boosts my confidence.
I know they come look and be like, "Oh my God, her face." I'm sorry, y'all.
Y'all, doesn't she look young? I feel like she looks very young. She would be able to blend in, honestly.
That's because I'm short.
And because you look young.
I'll take that.
Yeah. Next question. What's one thing you wish someone told you about growing up?
Only one?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. One thing thing that I wish that I had learned or that somebody had told me was stay broke up. Do not worry about relationships because they will come. All that stuff is going to come. I think, and I can only speak to, people that identify, with feminine energy, that are attracted to masculine energies, or, you know what I mean? Or that are interested in masculine people. I'll say that because I'm trying to be inclusive. But it is very easy to get distracted by thinking that I have to have this group of friends, or I have to have this specific person, or I have to, I need to be attached to this, to where that takes all of your focus. And when I was in high school, even though I did not have like a massive group of friends, I was kind of more, I don't want to say like a loner, but I just was kind of to myself more than I wasn't. I was always focused on a boy. There was always somebody that I liked. It was always somebody I was interested in. Even if I wasn't actively like dating in a relationship with, there was always somebody that I kind of was like, oh, I got a crush on this person, or I'm thinking about that person. I just always kind of wondered, like, if I had not had that focus, where would I be? Because I'm not going to lie to you. The girls that did not care, that they had, their parents were pushing them to, be into different activities and to focus on their goals, and they were, getting in college earlier. They had other internships in like high school and other opportunities like that. They were going to get all their opportunities, and it was all the other girls that was stuck over here looking at boys that were behind the curve, and their money was whack. I mean, that's just honest. When you are focused on somebody telling you how great you are, how cute you are, and how much they love you, you can't focus on anything else. That's like, and I tell, like, I tell this to adults as well. Anybody, especially in relationships where there's, heterosexual relationships between a man and woman. Man's always gonna go for all of his things. He's going to show up to practice. He's going to go to work. He's going to do all the things that he has to do to get to his goals. It is women and females and people that identify as female in relationships that typically turn all of our attention, all of our efforts to that individual. Instead of working on being a whole person outside of that relationship, and then allowing that individual to be a whole person. So that way, one day, when you are in a space where you've done all the things that you want to do in terms of, I got the money that I want, I got the accomplishments that I want, and I have all of these things, then you can be in a relationship and it actually be fun. Yeah. Because you're not stressed about, I'm still trying to achieve this, and I'm still trying to work on this, and I haven't had a chance to do my thing, etc., etc. When you continue to focus on yourself, it, number one, allows you to be a whole person outside of that relationship. Number two, it allows you to put less emotional pressure on that person, because when all of your emotions and efforts are like focused on them, you know what I mean? Whether it's friends, whether it's relationship, whatever, when it's focused on an outside source, you are taking away that time from yourself that you could be working on making you great. Yeah. And half the time, the group of friends that people want, or the type of lifestyle that they want to live, they're not prepared for, because they spent so much effort trying to sit at the table and not enough effort trying to prepare their own table. Yeah. And you just don't want to be in that situation. So I wish somebody had kind of sat me down and told me, don't hang out with these people. Don't worry about that boy. Don't worry about any of that stuff. I promise you it's going to come. And when it comes at the right time, it will be fun. Focus on getting your money together, because when you can move throughout the world freely, everything feels better.
Yeah. I would say the same thing, but y'all, they tell me this all the time. my mama and my teacher tell me this all the time. Like, everything she just said, trust, I hear it like 10 times more.
It's true.
Yeah. I'm still in high school, and I'm still, like, adapting to the advice. I'm still adapting to the advice, but that's one thing I would say, and I stand behind. So yeah,
You'll get there.
I most definitely relate. Okay, next question.
What?
Advice on boys.
Ignore them. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, this is the thing. There are some men in the world, young men, I'm sure your age, that probably have their head on straight. But I promise you, the ones that have their head on straight, they're not thinking about y'all like that. The ones that are really about something that would probably do very well in relationships are not thinking about y'all. They're thinking about getting to their goals. It's the ones that only want to, only want control, only want to gain something from you. Those are the ones that are interested in you at this age. And it's not even to be mean, I promise you. It just is what it is. The story repeats itself after generation and generation. The times are different, but it's essentially the same. So when it comes to boys, treat them like you treat your friends. Honestly, at the age that you're at, treat them like you treat your friends. Be cool with them. That's nice. Kick it with them. Give them nothing. Give them nothing right now. You know what I mean? And if you're interested in them romantically and you don't engage with them right now, if they like you, they will come back around. You're going to see them later in life. You have you don't have any idea how many people post high school reached out to me after high school, like, oh, I used to have a crush on you, or oh, whatever. Like, it happens.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, don't live your life. First of all, when you're in high school, those aren't the cutest boys you're ever going to see. It's not. You've not lived your life. You've not gone to college.
Especially if you're in high school. Like, you have so many more years to go. Like, so much life to live outside of high school.
Exactly.
And it feels like you're in a box while you're in high school.
Honestly, I would say the same thing if I had a nephew sitting here and he was asking about girls. Don't worry about them. I promise you. Because
they're always going to be there.
They're always going to be there. And it's not, you don't want to be so emotionally divested. Because here's the thing. Your emotions where you are right now in life, and this is going to sound probably a little momish, I understand. But your emotions and your emotional control, that's the biggest thing. Emotional control is still developing. So what I mean by that is, when you get upset with your boyfriend or whatever, it probably goes from 0 to 1,000, right? Most girls your age have a very difficult time controlling when they get upset. Y'all don't know how to just take a breath yet, be cool. And I'm saying that from a place of, I did not always know, okay? Most women don't, you know what I mean? That's not a natural born gift. That genuinely takes time to learn how to do that. And so if you can master that at a young age, you'll actually become very, very powerful, like in life in general, in any situation, if you can master emotional control. So I would say focus more on that than to be focusing on each other. Because while it's cool to kick it with, I mean, hang out, have experiences, go, you know what I mean? Go to things, dances and all of that, games, whatever it is that y'all do in high school now, that's the cool thing to do. Do all of that stuff. But don't take it so seriously to where this is life. Because I promise you, like, once you graduate, life turns into something else. And it happens so fast that everything it is that you was worried about, you're going to be like, that is not even...
something to worry about.
It's not even important. It's not even important. That wasn't even real life. That was just high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yes, ignore them. They should be ignoring y'all too. Y'all should all be ignoring each other. You're not gonna listen though, but don't say I didn't tell you.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Another question is, what is a non-negotiable you have in friendships, in relationships, and or relationships?
Relationships and friendships, non-negotiables are different for me. Friendships, I'm a lot more lax with my friends. But that's probably because I'm the disappearing friend. Like, I'm the
you
friend.
like the distant friend, like.
I'm the friend that pops up. We have a good time. If you need something, you call me. Like, it's 3:00 in the morning. Like, I need to talk, or I need you to come through. Something going on. Whatever. I'm that friend.
Yeah.
I am not the everyday texter, everyday caller friend. I don't even think I was that before I became like a parent or whatever. But I'm not that friend. So because I don't portray that, I don't have that expectation of my friends. Like, I'm expecting y'all to call me every day and see how I'm doing. No, I don't. Because in my mind, everybody's living their life. So I don't know what type of friend that makes me. But I'm very honest about
There's a lot of people that's out here that's like friends like that. I
know that about myself.
I feel like that's how you keep a healthy friendship or relationship anyways, by like, well, relationships different, but friendship wise, like, y'all don't have to talk every day. Like, some of my friends, we don't talk for like a good little minute, and we come back and we talk like normal. Like, they're not really too much like upset about the fact that we did not talk for that long.
Right. That's how I am. I'm like, oh, it has been like 6 months.
Cause like life, it's just life. Life just be life.
Everybody's
gonna be busy.
Where that doesn't work for me. I don't hold people to that extent. If I hear from them, I hear from them. If I don't, I don't. I take it. I'm no ways tied to it. But relationships, different.
Yeah.
For me, non-negotiables. You cannot lie. I let people lie willingly because I was the person that would be given the benefit of the doubt and try to see the humanity in people. And while compassion is a good thing, it can bite you in the butt. So you definitely, like, that's a hard no. You can't lie. You can't lie. I have to be able to trust you, whether it's trusting you with my emotions, trusting you with my mind, whatever. So for me, you lie, it's out. I'd rather you be like, I don't want to talk about this right now. Can I get back to you? Tell me I'm uncomfortable. I haven't found a way to communicate this to you. I'm cool with that. You lie, good riddance. I just be straight with me because I make it too easy to not judge you. So relationship-wise, if they can do that, then I think that everything else is work outable. That and there has to be a sense of compassion. And I think that's a little more, that might be a little too deep for this, but yeah, don't lie and a strong sense of compassion is my two hard stops. But I don't even be thinking about relationships like that, so
What are some bare minimum behaviors you won't accept?
From just anybody?
Yeah, anybody. It could be friendships, relationships, anything, like anything.
That's not a question I think about often. I mean, I don't, because if there's the energy or a vibe that's just not right, I'm just not around it. Yeah. So that's, you know what I mean? Like, it's a chop for me. So, I mean, if I had to explain this to somebody, I would just say, like, you have to be able to communicate with me, right? And communicate in a healthy way. We don't have to agree, but all the getting out of character, yelling, rah-rah, it's a no for me, dog. So, no, I wouldn't engage. Like, it would probably take a lot to get me out of character now, but I probably just wouldn't engage with that. So, if you can communicate like a healthy human being, then sure. But if you can't do that, I'm probably instantly gonna end the conversation. Like, oh, you're not in the mood to have this conversation, so I'm gonna fall back. Because you don't know what mindset that will put somebody in, so you can't, you know.
I would say energy being reciprocated, but like not in like the way we were talking about. Like I hate like one-sided like situations.
What you mean?
Like me doing like for example, like me checking up on somebody and this and the third, or like like showing up and then like they're not doing the same for me.
You know what? I wonder about that. Why do I would have to ask, like, why, or do you feel like you are only friends with people that can give you the exact same energy?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because if you're a person
I have a friend that does like
what?
reciprocate the same energy I put out. But we don't talk every day, but like
Right.
we do like communicate like frequently. Like it won't be like 24/7, but like we do. And like as far as like us checking up on each other, like it's not one sided. It's not like it's almost like one sided as if like I'm talking to a wall. Like almost like that's the energy it gives.
So you're saying
that's the energy it gives.
You're trying to engage with somebody and they don't seem to be engaging with you.
Yeah, that's
so
what
not
I mean
necessarily
by
like I'm calling you and you don't call me.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Yeah, that's what I meant by like one sided. Cause I hate everything that's one sided. Like
I can see that.
It's almost like pulling a relationship or pulling a friendship out of somebody. Like
that's the thing. I'm not don't force it though.
Yeah, that's what it be feeling like when it's one sided. Like, and this. I mean, I stopped doing that.
When you fall back in life, just in general, and you stop trying to make something work, I feel like things just kind of naturally fall into place where they're supposed to be. But sometimes I think it's people, what we miss is the isolation period, because sometimes you're not supposed to be connecting with anybody, and I feel like God, the universe, whatever you personally believe in, is probably trying to tell you, no.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be friends with nobody right now. You're supposed to be friends with yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I would say pay attention to that. If you feel like you're going through a space where you are by yourself a lot, you're like, man, none of my friends are really like answering the phone, and people I used to kick it with, like they're acting weird and all of that other kind of stuff. Those are the moments where you say, what am I missing? What am I supposed to be learning right now? Because from my own personal experience, everybody else experiences something different. A greater source of energy, I personally believe in God. God is trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
Like, now is not the time for that. Now is the time for you to be talking to me. Now is the time for you to be getting rooted in who you are. Maybe I can't let you be friends with other people right now, because if I do that, you'll be easily influenced to do whatever it is that they're doing.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get you to not talk to anybody right now. And that's just something that I would encourage people, like, pay attention to that part, because the isolation period is hard, but it's good.
Yeah. Oh, okay, this is a good one. What is one thing school should have taught girls but didn't?
One? I mean, only one? Good Lord. If I had to answer right now, I would say how to be unapologetic in business. I'm sorry, I don't know if I can do just one. It would be like how to be unapologetic in business, and also how to maximize your finances to either build or contribute to generational wealth. I think those two things sort of coincide, but it would be something along the lines of that, because we aren't really... When I was growing up, I just didn't feel like there was a space where women were really encouraged to be a boss. It was like, get a good job, yeah, but to learn how to be in leadership roles, whether it's in corporate positions, whether it's from, an entrepreneurial space. I think that's important because one, it's going to teach you not only how to advocate in the for a company, but also advocate for yourself when you get those leadership skills and qualities as a woman. And it'll also help you. My personal opinion is it'll also help you like in relationships, with friendships, romantic relationships, or otherwise, because it's also going to teach you the skills to communicate and negotiate. A lot of people don't really think about that, but you need to learn how to negotiate in life in general. Yeah. For anything it is that you want, whether you're in a relationship or not, something you want for something I want, learning how to compromise and reach common ground. So I think that those are leadership qualities that I think that girls should study or pay attention to. A really good book. I think she's like 24, somewhere in there. I forget her name, but the book is called Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers. And she's the young lady that I think sort of touches on that a little bit in her book. So that might be a fair read for like a senior in high school or something like that. But yeah, I would say that, and just learning how to build wealth for yourself, because whether you're in a relationship or not in a relationship, you not only need to know how to get to the money, you need to know how to you need to know how to get to the money, but you need to know how to grow it. And they don't teach that. I could manage, I could keep myself, in a good space or whatever, but learning how to build for generations beyond me, I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know where to start. And if they teach you that early, especially as a young lady, you will have freedom. And that's what you want in life, the freedom to be able to live comfortably, to be able to not only just do the things you want to do, ratchet stuff with your friends on the weekends, but just, being able to wake up and not be tied to somebody else's opinion of what you should do because they're paying you. Or, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. That's real freedom, being able to live at a space where your cortisol levels aren't constantly on high, which means you are stressed out all the time trying to figure out what to do and how to do it. So I would say schools, if they could focus on that part, we could change the world. That would be my answer.
I would say that, and also how to carry yourself as a young lady.
How to what?
Carry yourself.
Okay. Yeah.
Because some people grow up differently, and in some households they don't really tell you different things that you should know as a young lady. Like, you know what I mean?
Everybody grows up different. Yes.
Yeah, and like,
but teenage,
I feel like if you don't know certain things, like, it could, like,
when you learn how to maneuver in different spaces, it opens up opportunities for you. So yes, essentially, there are, everybody, your grandma used to say this all the time, everybody wasn't raised the same way. So everybody doesn't have this exact same information. And to be fair to that, the best way that I would be able to encourage somebody to maneuver throughout the world that does not know, you want to try to make friends with people of different cultures. And I know that's not always maybe the easiest thing to do, because where you live may be predominantly one culture. Try to make friends with people of different cultures, because what that's going to do is it's going to teach you different ways that people do things around the world. You're going to learn about different methods. You're going to learn about different ways to make money. You're going to learn about different foods. You'll learn different languages. You'll learn so many other things when you step outside of your friend group. But if your friend group looks just like you, they do all the things you do, you're not learning nothing. You are just being the same version of yourself everywhere. So try to make friends that are not on the same financial echelon as you. Try to make friends from different cultures. Try to expand your circle. It doesn't mean you have to be friends with every single person that you meet, but you do want to find a way to connect with other people. And in doing that, when you start learning, hey, what do these people like to talk about? What's their culture? When you start researching those things and connecting with people differently, it'll sort of start teaching you how to be how to maneuver in different spaces. So that way you will be able to carry yourself in other ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I know that when I go to, this person's house, everybody takes their shoes off. You know what I mean? That's part of their culture. So now, me going over there, I'm going to do that out of respect. I know there's certain things I can't do when I go over here. You know what I mean? But you're only going to do that if you are open-minded enough to meet different people outside of just people that look and act and think like you.
What's something that you did or stopped doing to make your life easier?
I stopped caring what people were going to think. But apparently that just comes with getting older. When you stop wondering if that person said this about me, or if they're gonna, what are these people gonna think if they whatever. I mean, there's certain, you have to care to an extent if it's going to affect your money, like your livelihood and your job. So yes.
Yeah.
You can't just get on the internet wilding out and then gotta go to work and represent, whoever you work for. But on a day-to-day basis, like overthinking little things. Oh my God, I said this, and I wonder if they took it the wrong way, or you know what I mean? What are they gonna think because I said this, or I acted this way, or whatever? Are they gonna think something about me? Or other? When I stopped caring about all that, my stress levels went down, because I was like, if you have opinions about me already and you don't care to clarify what's true, what's not true, then you wanted to believe whatever it is you wanted to believe, and I'm gonna let you believe it. Whether you believe it or not, it's not gonna stop the fact that I still have rent that's due. It's not gonna stop the fact that I still have bills to pay. It's not going to stop any of the goals that I have going on. So why am I going to sit here stressing myself to death? Because I spent a lot of my younger years doing that. Worried about, oh my God, are they going to think this? And if they see me like that, or whatever. Okay. But whatever you think, whatever you say, oh, I heard this about you. I heard this, and they said that you okay. Whatever they said I did, believe that.
I would say the same thing.
Believe it. When you do that, life is so much better.
Okay. Content advice. Social media. Social media / content.
What about it specifically, though? What about social media and content advice that you would want to know, or that you would think anybody would want to know?
I personally would say, if you're getting into doing content or like social media, do something that fits you, as far as like just like content, like do content that fits you. Like me, I do lifestyle stuff. I feel like that's easy for me to do. Well, I'm doing a sit down video right now, but like easier stuff when we do just lifestyle stuff. Like y'all see what type of vlogs I post and stuff like that. So I say just do something that fits you, something that you like doing, or that you would like to film. And social media, like I say, be consistent with it. Be consistent with it, especially on TikTok. Because if you're not consistent on TikTok, your views gonna go all the way down, like for real. Especially if you got a high following, like if you're not consistent, like your views are going to go down. And but I just say on and YouTube too. But Big Mama don't be. But I'm gonna start getting back consistent though. I'm gonna start getting back consistent though. But like as far as like Instagram, TikTok,
You was like, be consistent, even though I'm not.
but like that's literally the key. That's literally the key to everything. Stay consistent.
Consistency is good. Honestly, I didn't grow up in the era of social media, so like for us, we were able to live without it. For y'all, it's very, very different. I don't know about building a brand. I will say this: don't use it as a diary. Don't post subliminals. Don't whenever you are upset, stay away from it. Everybody in the world doesn't need to know you're upset. Yeah. Everybody don't need to know what you're feeling. Everybody don't need to know that you are not with so and so or that you are fighting with this friend or whatever. Don't use that as your journal, and that will create a sense of privacy. Privacy is a luxury. It really, really is. When you don't have all of your energy and all of yourself just accessible to everybody, number one, it makes you more valuable as a person. Number two, it gives you a lot more mental clarity and emotional clarity when you're not just giving so much of yourself all the time. So yeah, you want to post stuff, post it, have a good time, I guess, be yourself, but you know, keep a little on reserve for you, and don't put all of your business out there. Everybody don't need to know that. You know what I mean?
People
and it's okay.
Take something wrong with it, for real.
It's okay for people to not know, like, hey, I went to the bathroom today. Hey, I had a chicken sandwich. Hey, I just left Walmart. Everybody don't need to know every single move you make, because when they do that, it's like you become so predictable that they're not even interested anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean? You don't have a little to the imagination. Like, I grew up in the era where our celebrities, we had to wait months for a CD to come out and really enjoy the music, or read a magazine article that maybe they did, you know, had an interview, and that was the only piece of news that you got on them for I don't know how many months, but it made you be like, oh my God, I want to know more about this person. I want to know, oh my God, Beyonce is like me. Oh my God, she also likes chicken too. Like, you know what I mean? It just puts you in the mindset of that level of admiration, but there was a sense of privacy. And when you're able to wait, you know what I mean, for something, it just made it that much better when the music came out and you really connected with it and learned from it. And I'm just using that as an example because I feel like it's the easiest, but it's like that with everything. If you have it accessible all the time, you will take it for granted. But when it is not accessible all the time, people appreciate it more. They value it when it comes back around. You know what I mean? So you got to think of yourself in a sense that way. I don't have to give all of my emotional sadness to the internet, because honestly, they don't care. You read the comments of some of these videos, they are flaming people like day and night. I mean, there are a lot of funny people in the world, but they will go in on something. So you're putting like your most vulnerable thing out there for people to tear apart. You know what I'm saying? Or even if it's something that you're super happy about. Oh, I got new shoes today. Did the whole world know you got new shoes? No. If you got it because you like it, then it shouldn't matter if you tell everybody else in the world. Now, if they happen to see you out in it, you're like, oh my God, are those new? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's cool. But just to be going around like, look, y'all, I got some money. Why? What are you doing with it? You want to get robbed? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is that what you putting it out there for? So people can know that's the lick we need to hit right there? No. For what? Just live your life. And I think that organically, the people that you want to attract are going to start following you on social media, and it will feel better energetically. Yeah. You know what I mean? All the way around, because it's not going to be something that you had to put yourself in a crazy position to do. And you won't be embarrassed looking back on like, oh my God, I posted that when I was 17. And now I'm 23 and that's not even relevant and I can't get rid of it because it's on the internet and I wish I could delete it or whatever the case is. I'll put it out there. Just keep it for you. You know what I'm saying? And then people will be like, you know, just for you and like your little tight-knit friends or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Self-care tips.
Do it all the time. I'm a mom, so I have to squeeze it in. It's different. If you don't have kids, that's the thing that you should be replacing with boys, if that's what you're interested in. Or if you're interested in girls, replace that with, instead of having romantic connections, you need self-care connection with you. I mean, because it's only going to benefit you and it's going to pay off in the long run. I promise you. This sounds so crazy, but the girls that I see that are like very, very self-care heavy, they are single and happy. They're not stressed. They're not like sitting around crying. It's the people that are in unhealthy relationships. I'll say that the people that are in unhealthy relationships, laying around, not taking care of themselves, crying about, oh my God, he didn't call me back. Oh my God, he texting somebody else. Oh my God, did you see what so and so did? And always venting and on the phone, upset. But when you are focused on you, when you're taking care of yourself, and you're not, directly connected to any unhealthy situations, even if it's friendships or, family situations, whatever, you feel better. So yeah, squeeze it in wherever you can. If a nightly face mask is your thing, do that. If painting your nails is your thing, do that. My only caveat is, depending on what level you're at in life, is always going to cost something. So make sure that, you are putting yourself in a position to do it. It doesn't have to cost a lot, because you can do self-care things that are within budget. If for any girl that's like in high school, TJ Maxx and Marshalls and like
they got
Home
the
Goods.
best self-care stuff. Like
Yeah.
they got all these different types of soaps, perfumes,
Yes.
face masks. They got all the hair stuff, makeup stuff.
Right. For
And
any
it's
girl
it's affordable. Like,
yes,
they be
that's what
knocking
I'm
down the
saying.
price, especially on their perfumes. They be smelling good and they last long.
Exactly. I mean, y'all have, I guess,
Baddie on a budget.
TikTok shop too, but if you're in high school, self-care at those places where the prices are much, much lower than going somewhere else, save your money. You're still getting good quality products that you'll be able to use. A lot of them are like, good quality brands too, and it'll be in your range. Now, you definitely want to put yourself on a, self-care budget or whatever. If face masks are your thing, then make sure that you always have a few. You know what I mean? You can get some for a couple of bucks or something. A foot mask, you know what I mean? Get all like your little products and stuff from there. Only thing is if you are budgeting, you may have to rotate on what you can do, because you may not be able to do everything all the time. But regardless of whatever it is that you do, I would say do something for yourself every week. And once that is a practice and a habit, you will always make sure that no matter what space you're in, even if you happen to get into a relationship or if you happen to, have a new friend group or whatever, you're always going to be like, oh, I got to do my APM face mask. I got to do my, this is my thing that I do every week. So stay consistent with it, pick it, and then just try to keep it in a budget range that works for you,
Yeah. Okay. What do you do to feel pretty on your off days?
Huh. I mean, I just do body care stuff. I try to never leave the house without a fragrance. I've always been into jewelry, so that's my thing. And I'm gonna try to make sure.
Gold or silver?
I'm a gold girl forever. I can't do silver. I've never. I maybe high school one time, but I'm maybe, but I've never been a silver girl. I've always been a gold girl. So I always try to make sure I have fragrance, jewelry, and then like my body care things they have to be very specific, like specific butters, specific body washes, just to make sure the overall skin is healthy. And I make sure that I do all my face mask things. And I mean, that's pretty much it, because I don't wear makeup every day. I would like to. I just don't, because I just don't. I don't know. It's probably more of a lazy thing. But my philosophy is, if I make sure that my skin is taken care of on a regular basis, when I do put on makeup, it lays like it's supposed to. As opposed to I'm not drinking my water, not taking my vitamins, not doing all the things, and then I try to put on makeup and it doesn't sit right. So if you take care of all the foundational stuff underneath, make sure you get your hair care vitamins if that's your thing, or doing your mask on your hair, or whatever it is that's your thing, making sure that you're taking care of your actual natural body to the best of your ability, then no matter what you put on it, don't matter if you change your hair, don't matter if you put on makeup, whatever the case is, it's always going to do what it's supposed to do as an enhancement because you've done the work underneath. You know what I mean? So I would say focus on that, and that's kind of what I do, and I find it to be helpful, and it makes me feel good. So
Yes. When you look good, you feel good.
and that is true.
Yes, I would say the same thing. Like on top of like my maintenance, like yeah, like especially like taking a shower. When you take a shower, you feel like 10 times better.
You do.
10 times better. Like everything just like it's like a weight just come off your shoulders. That's what I be feeling like.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, if you don't know, for anybody that doesn't know, like how to have like a good like beauty routine or like skincare thing, or and they just want to be more into self care that way, I say go. I mean, go on Pinterest. I guess they have. I guess y'all have Lemonade. That's a thing. Go on Pinterest. Look up. Yeah, I've tried to set it up and I just couldn't use it. It just didn't feel right for me. But I would say go on Pinterest, look around, and it's plenty of girls that post like their thing. I know they have it on TikTok too, where they post like their routine. See what other people are doing, and then see what you can piece together to fit your life. Like, oh, she does this, and I kind of like that, or this girl uses this product, and I think that's cool. I'm gonna write that down, and then build it.
Try different things, and like whatever you think you like out of those different things, like you could add it to your routine, make you feel better.
Yeah, for sure.
What's one boundary you set that changed everything?
I don't know if I can name it, but I guess it would be the cutoff at disrespect. I mean, if I had to put a name to it, because if you disrespect me at such a level, disrespect period. If you do it intentionally, and what I say, what I'm trying to explain is like, I'm not saying a person has a bad day and then they snap at you. I don't mean that, because people are going to be human. Things are going to happen. Even with people that you love, care about, friendships, like you're not always going to be getting along 24/7, and you know what I mean, just roses and everything. Good people have bad days. You know what I mean? But somebody that's intentionally disrespectful, that's a done deal for me. Because I there was a point in time where I tolerated disrespect out of, believing in people. Like, I think that you're a good person, therefore I dismiss your disrespect as being, okay, this person's under stress, or whatever the case is, blah, 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 explaining it away. And then disrespect comes consistently, and I had to get to a point in my life where I was like, nope. If you do that, then I'm gonna assume that you're gonna continue to do that, and I'm not giving you multiple times to try to walk all over me intentionally and try to be harmful intentionally because you have things going on within yourself. That's not my job. That's not my task, and I don't take that on. So it was just a hard stop for me. And it's not like I'm not going to forgive this person. No, you're forgiven, but I'm just not, we will not be on the same page again. Like, my cutoff game is very serious. There is no, one day we'll be back friends. No. When I draw the line in the sand, that's the line in the sand for this lifetime and every lifetime after that. And I try not to do that with people because I'm very serious when I say that. Like, I don't really take that lightly. So that's why I will extend and I will stretch and I will wait. But there are some, cases in life where that's just not always the case. And a boundary has to be drawn. And sometimes it has to be forever. You know what I mean? So that way people don't get the opportunity to do that. And it doesn't mean that, people won't grow and they won't change and it won't be better. Because That is my hope for anybody. But at the point in which you intentionally are harmful to me, and you do that knowing that I am not trying to be harmful to you, then yes, there will be a line in the sand forever.
Yeah.
Hard stop.
I would say sort of the same thing, just not letting like bad energy be around me.
I can see that.
'Cause, I don't know. I'm tired of the negative energy. It just don't make me feel good, and it don't motivate me. And I feel like I need to be around people that motivate me, and be around positive energy. You know.
Motivation is good. Discipline is better. Because you're not always going to feel like doing something. Motivation comes when you're like, oh, I feel the momentum. It feels great. I'm going to keep going. Yeah, but when you don't feel like doing it, then you'll just stop. So the discipline part is the part that you want to get, because that means you're going to do it whether you feel good, whether you don't feel good, whether you're mad, whether you're happy, whether your life is falling apart, whether it's not falling apart, you are still going to have the discipline to do it.
Yeah.
And that's where you want to be in life, period.
Okay, last question. What's the glow up tip that actually works?
The glow up tip that stay broke up.
Leave that man!
I think, you know what's sad is I say that.
Everybody has a breakup glow.
I say that, and it sounds so anti-love, because honestly, I am the opposite. I am very much so a lover girl. I really, really am.
Yeah.
Love the whole, holding hands relationship thing. I think it's very cute. Under the right circumstances. And oftentimes, when we are not set within ourselves, we will be in connections under the wrong circumstances. And then what happens? Because it's a cycle. All you have to do is watch the patterns. If you don't believe anything I say, all you have to do is go on TikTok and scroll. And then that'll tell you everything you need to know, because it's going to be a million of the same story. I stayed with so-and-so for a long time, and I did this for him, and I did that for him, and then he left with that other person, and then all of a sudden I started pouring all that energy into myself. And then once she breaks up with whoever the him is, could be her, once they break up with that person, they put all that energy back into themselves. And then next thing you know, they lost 40 pounds, they got a new job, they got a degree, they bought the house, they bought the car, they changed their hair, they look like a new person, laughing and having fun with their friends. It is the exact same story in every situation. And what is the common denominator? Stay broke up. They break up. Because a lot of times,
sometimes when you're in a relationship, you put all your energy into the relationship, and it you stop putting that much energy into yourself.
That's true.
And when when you're broke up and you're not in a relationship no more,
you focus on all the right things naturally.
Yeah.
Look, what do people start doing? They be like, I started praying more. I joined a run club. I started doing Pilates. They'll start doing all of these other things, and then they'll feel great, and then they'll be less stressed, and then just you're all happy, less stressed, and you're typically not in a relationship dealing with somebody else's emotions, or wondering what they're doing, or trying to figure out how they can be happy, or spending all of your money trying to buy them things. You're not doing any of that when you're not, actively involved with that person. This is the thing. It's not to say never be in a relationship. Under the right circumstances, it will be amazing. It will be phenomenal. You'll be like, man, I wish I would have done this sooner. But it's about making sure that you are in a position that when the right relationship comes along, you are in a space to be able to receive it, to enjoy it. And you can only do that when you've mastered certain levels. Emotional control, financial responsibility, making sure that you're disciplined with your things, so that way when they come, they're not disrupting anything. It's going to feel more like the icing on the cake, instead of feeling like you have to make this cake from scratch. They'll be like, I already got a nice cake, but it could use a little more frosting. That's what it's going to feel like. You know what I mean?
Because they're supposed to be add-ons.
And you will probably feel like that for that person. It's not going to feel like you guys have to do all of this work and try to move mountains and be together, because struggle love is not fun. It's not. I mean, I want ladies, young ladies, to think about that seriously. Why? I want y'all to all start thinking about, why do you like this person? Why do you want to be in a relationship with this person? Why do you want that person to be your boyfriend? Outside of, he's cute and he got some money, what else does he offer you? Think about it. What are y'all doing in relationships at the age that y'all are in? And I could be completely wrong. I'm not saying it to be judgmental. I am open-minded enough to learn. But what are y'all really doing? All he's doing is doing what? Texting you all the time, telling you how cute you are. He might buy you something. You can't do that for yourself. You can't do that for yourself. Because he can't do that without his parents' permission anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, there's no real, like, benefit to dedicating all of your time out of that. You're not getting anything for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is he helping you to stay focused on going to school? Is he pushing you like, hey, man, we got to get these SATs done. Hey, man, like, I see you trying to start this business. Did you apply for your LLC? Is he helping you to do those things? Is he helping you to check up on those things? And the same, are you doing that for that person? Because if not, you're wasting his time and he's wasting yours. You know what I mean? Y'all just sitting around telling each other how cute y'all are and hold hands and kissing and stuff. It's not doing anything for your future. It's not doing anything for your life. It's not going to help you get to where you want to be. So stay broke up. Stay broke up. And I promise you, the right people will be available. You'll entertain some people. You'll have some different experiences, but you won't have that feeling of being tied down to a person that, who knows, in 6 months you might be like, I don't even know why I got with this person. Why did I get with them? This is not the person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Free yourself. Experience life. I did, before I became serious, I dated, you know what I mean? I wasn't like crazy off the wall swinging from the chandelier, but I had my experiences. I had my good time. I was able to enjoy my life as a, single person with my own place, with my own money, with my own career. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I had that, because at least when I went into something more serious, I wasn't like, man, I didn't get a chance, or I didn't feel like there was a lot of lack, because I just never got an opportunity to experience those things. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's the place you don't want to be. You don't want to be living at a place of regret. As much as possible, everybody's going to regret something. Everybody is. Yeah. You know what I mean? But as much as you can, you don't want to be at a place where you're like, man, I wish I would have just whatever. I wish I would have spent a little less time worrying about them boys in high school that I may never see again. Stay broke up.
Y'all heard her. Stay broke up.
Wow.
And that is it for our girl talk. We hope you enjoyed. Do you have any last words?
No, it was a good conversation. It wasn't bad. Yeah, it was nice.
And y'all let me know if y'all want to see my auntie more.
Wow.
Because she's going to be more than welcome to do more videos with me.
What are you calling this segment on your channel?
What?
Is this just going to be Girl Talk with Kayla, or?
Yeah, Girl Talk.
Okay. I mean, that's cool. That's not bad. People want to know stuff. They want to listen. They want to learn. So
yeah.
They can learn.
Yeah. They most definitely will learn a lot from you.
Wow. Well, glad it could be helpful. Now I have laundry.
Okay. Bye, y'all.